Hi guys, this is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations, and I'm back with another deck walkthrough. Impressions or early impressions. This is the Linestrider Tarot by Ciolo Thompson. Now, these are not my first impressions because I've had this deck for a little over a year. I have not used it much, however. I've only used this for my year ahead spread in 2020. I did a As Above, So Below, pairing this deck with the Black Moon Astrology deck. And this deck was the So Below, giving me the energies, the feelings for each month. So I've really only dealt with about 12 of these cards in here. But like I said, I have had it a little over a year. I heard about this. I think it used to be an indie deck, and then it was mass market. This is the mass market edition that I have. Put the link down below, but it's a Llewellyn deck, though I don't believe I ordered it from Llewellyn. I might have gotten it from Barnes & Noble, I think. So yeah, let's just walk through this deck and I'll give you my impressions of it. So yeah, I really like this cover, and it's indicative of the art style on the cards. This box is pretty sturdy and nice, so I've kept it in the box. I like boxes more than bags and things. The only issue is this. So I've had this for over a year. What I do when I get a new deck is I like to cleanse it with incense, and also to charge it with the moon. I usually wind up leaving it out for a full moon cycle. Now this deck, this box that it comes in opens like this, and it's got these magnetic things, and then it sits open. The other decks I have that are in boxes either slide out or the top slides up like that. So this one is different. Didn't really think about it at the time, and I really like this kind of muted purple tone to one of the decks. What I do when I get them is open them like this, take the book out, I put it in the front cover, in this case on the front cover, and I leave it open so that the moonlight can shine on them, on all pieces, the box, the deck, and the book. And then the same for the smoke cleansing. Part of it is, clear out any negative energies, but also just other people's energies, and to get rid of that new deck smell. I don't like it. It's very plasticky. I'm not a fan at all. So triple uses there. But what this does is this thick book, it's a good guidebook, sat on here for like a month, and yeah, I think that's what did it. So don't put heavy things on the cover while it's open, because the other side is okay. It's still holding up, so I'm still using it, and it's a really beautiful box. So I'm going to put it aside while I talk about this book, which I hope is focusing for you. So here we are. This is the cover, and it's a good guidebook. We get some basic information for how Ciolo Thompson came up with this and reading the cards. There's stuff about reverses and that kind of thing. Some basic spreads, nothing super unique to this deck. And she talks about how they have some associations with each card. So then the cards, you get a full page color of each card. Look here. Oops, sorry, I bumped into it. And then we get some keywords and some information about the card. So like basic meanings, what I really like is there are comparisons for pairings. So if the magician is paired with the fool, what that could mean, and then some possible meanings in certain types of spreads. So the Justice card in a romantic type of spread, and then each card has at the end the associations, correspondences, excuse me. So astrological, number, and associated plants. The plant thing was a surprise, but a happy one in my opinion because I wasn't expecting it. And the plus side of this is it's the same for the minor arcana, so hence why this is a thick guidebook, because she goes into detail for every card, and I appreciate that very much. There's just a very quick conclusion, and that's it. Then, you know, the selling stuff. So that's the guidebook. Let's talk about the deck itself. These are not in order because I didn't think about that until just now. So let me see if this is showing up well. These are the backs of the cards. I like the watercolor effect. The coming. I don't know how to say it. It's that French thing where the splatter or whatever. So I really like it. The cardstock is thin and easily shuffleable, if that makes sense. Shuffleable. I'm not the best shuffler, but I do okay. So yeah, I can't do that whole bridge thing, but so yeah, so it shuffles pretty well. They're a little bit glossy, but not too much. So let's look at these cards. And I've just shuffled them, so yeah. They're not in order. Like I said, I just shuffled them. But I like them. I like that they all have this watercolor thing. Some of them, some line art. There's our cover image for the box. And I like how some have like this watercolor blotch type thing in the back. Some of them, like this one, are very odd. They've got this sort of patchworkiness, a different type of artwork in it. And yeah, I do like the people in this. One of the issues I have with tarot decks and some oracle decks are the people. I'm not a fan of a lot of the drawing styles, so the people kind of turn me off. One thing is also the different symbolism for some of the cards, not what I'm used to seeing. Some that we know, others we don't. Some were major symbols in other decks, and some were not. Like I like this, how we have this triangle that makes the skull color. And this hermit is so non-traditional, but I love it so very much. And I like the setup of each card. Please excuse me. So you can tell I've used this because some of my cards are a little bit dented. That's the one thing. So it's very thin, and therefore, like, if I put it in a book, sometimes I use my cards like daily draws or things like that, month ahead readings, as bookmarks because I read a lot, and I like that. But this is easily marred, like physically. Indentations can show up from the littlest thing, and I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. But it's still a good deck. It worked really well for those monthly readings. I sure hope you can't hear that, but if you can, like, this is so non-traditional, but still gives me fun vibes. So I like reading the book to see what Ciolo Thompson, what their purpose was with picking the imagery that they did. This being a fox, not traditional at all. Our lovers, still giving the lovers vibe. I guess I could just see, for the most part, that me and Ciolo Thompson have a similar outlook. We think of certain things similarly when we see certain symbols. This one is interesting, like a cutout. Here's our Fool, who is not fully done. So I just like the way the art style really comes off. So this is my favorite card in tarot, the Nine of Pentacles. I just need to like this card, and so I did not realize I got cut off there. So yeah, this card, you can see that it's gone through some things. And please excuse the change in quality. My camera battery died. Yeah, that's what happens when you do that to your favorite card. But yeah, like, I just really like the symbolism. It vibes with me so well. The art style vibes with me. Even the judgment card, which I never like this one better than most. And yeah, I just get it, just looking at it. And I like how the artwork is kind of floating in the middle of the page without a real background, like they're vignettes. So yeah, I don't even know what did that little indentation there. You can see it in the light of my window, but yeah. So that is the Linestrider tarot. It shuffles okay. I don't remember if I said that or not, but yeah, it shuffles really well. It just gets easily battered. I have to remember not to treat it like some of my thicker decks, because I'm used to having thicker decks. It's the perfect size for my hands, and I cannot wait to work with this more. Honestly, the imagery gives me like oracle vibes, but I know this is a tarot deck. I just feel like it's an easy read for me, and picking this out randomly via the internet has left me feeling very positive about the way I do that. How I did that, I don't know. But yeah, it made me feel really good. So that is this deck's walkthrough and kind of first impressions. Like, I love the art style. Absolutely love the art style. I do need to go back and check see if there are prints from Ciolo Thompson, because I would buy them. I'm a fan of watercolor, and this is just enough line art without too much line art shading. I just, and the use of empty space is just genius to me. So yeah, I'll probably do another deck review again soon. I don't buy decks very often, but I have not been doing these deck reviews when I gotten new decks, so I'll have one more very soon, and then maybe another one in a few months. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.